So, I was able to follow the group, and it looks like you're correct. They do have a new person with them, that kid from the Waffle House, and a preschool teacher's with them again. It looks like they're going to try some way to get into the facility, but I'm not entirely certain how they plan on doing that. That old man's a clever one. We should check him out. Doesn't look like they're planning to cause any trouble, though. Let you know if anything changes.
This is how we're going to do this. Whew. That van is ridiculous, but we're going to use it. And if we could all pile up in my truck, we'd do that, but they won't let us do that so much no more. So this is what we're going to do. Darren, you, me, Annabelle, I'd like for you to ride with us if you don't mind. We're going to ride in the truck. We're going to ride up to the gate.
You're right.
And Bart, you take good care of Roz. Roz, you take good care of Bart. And y'all just follow me up there. And I'm going to tell them y'all are troubled kids, and I'm just taking y'all on a fishing trip because you need some outdoor activities. And I reckon Miss Annabelle, the teacher, will back me up, right? All right, and I'll explain the rest of the plan to you on the way over there, Annabelle. All right, well, let's go.
I'm just gonna say there's like parallel parking spots, so there's a place for Annabelle to safely leave her car and instead of just like randomly park on the side of the road.
A little like service area, a little service station.
Yeah, they do have some rest stops on the way into the plant in Jackson, so that makes sense.
Yeah. You park at the Waggles or something. Wait, no, that's on the other side of town. Never mind.
So they drive up to the gate, and it looks like a little toll booth, and it's got just an arm that comes down. The difference between this and a regular toll booth, though, is that there's one person inside the shack, one person posted on either side of the gate, and they're all wearing black tactical gear. But they're not wearing it well. These are townies. These are fellas like from town that work at the plant at like the shitty job at the plant. They have to stand out there and look tough and be scared because anything could happen.
Especially with the weird stuff that's been going on.
Exactly. So they drive up. Hock leans out the window and he says, "Hey Dave, how you doing, buddy?" to the guy in the booth.
Doing all right. What are you doing here so early?
Well, we're gonna go on down there to Langley Pond, and we're gonna put in the water about 4 o'clock. But I got these youngins in that stupid ass van back there, and I know it looks ridiculous, but they're good. They're not good kids, Dave. But I'm trying to teach them to be good kids. All right, they just need some outdoor time. They need to do some fishing. Ain't that right, Annabelle? See, even the teacher says so. So, Dave, we're just gonna go ahead and scoot on through here. Appreciate it, buddy. You need to come down to the shop. Got some new drill bits in. I think you might be interested.
If they're bad kids, why are you bringing them to fish in this pond?
Well, to teach them to be good kids. You understand. You teach a man to fish. You quit him from being a bad kid.
Do you realize how many fishing spots there are? No, he's asking why this spot in particular.
All right, look. I caught my first fish in Langley Pond. I used to come here with my dad, and we'd fish for trout, and we'd fish for... I don't think we fish for trout. Let me start that over again. I just said trout because Nicholas said it earlier. I couldn't help myself. That's not how you get trout, though.
That's a big-ass pond.
That's a fucking huge pond. There's 3 trout in it. There's just 3 trout.
Gotta get them.
They've been locked in combat for years.
We call him Snap, Crackle, and Theodore.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
Look, my daddy took me fishing in Langley Pond when I was a little one. I caught my first fish here. Yeah, it was a 4-pound bass. My daddy wanted me to put it on the mountain. I said, "No, I'm gonna eat this thing." We ate it. But I thought, that pond has some good memories for me. And it's pretty good fishing still. So I thought I'd take them down there, let them catch a brim or two, and they might feel a little bit better about themselves. Maybe not go home and do drugs.
That's an excellent.
Roll plus charm.
All right.
That was beautiful.
Very good.
That's going to be a 13.
Oh!
Yeah!
Nice!
My guy.
Zinger, go on in. If you need anyone to help you keep an eye, let us know.
You know what, Dave? It's a good thing you mentioned that. If anybody is to come in here in the next hour or two, you got my phone number.
Mm-hmm.
Just shoot me a text or something. Just let me know if somebody else comes through the gate and anything you can tell me about them. We all right? Look, I'll throw in something for you for free next time you come to the shop, buddy. I'll give you a deep discount. Just watch my back here, man. I got a 13, Bree. 13.
The 13 is the only reason he is not asking you so many questions about that. There's a little bit of an admiration. He's like, yeah, come on. And he waves the guards that you threw in. One of them is definitely doing a very bad job of hiding the fact that they're, like, fixated on the woods. And every time someone, like, moves to get their attention, they jump slightly. This dude's paranoid. This dude's scared about the stuff.
Oh. So we drive into the first gate. No, there's about 15 miles between gate A and gate B. And in those 15-mile stretch off to the east, there are 2 ponds. And off to the west, there's 1 pond, Langley Pond. And we're going to go there. So we're going to go 5 miles down the track. And then we're going to take a right down this road that begins as a paved road, but is going to end as a dirt red clay road as we get closer to the water.
As Bart drives past the gate to sell the story, he like throws up the horns and sticks his tongue out at the guards. No hands on the wheel, just like sticks his whole like upper torso
Yes.
and then like ducks back in.
And there's no visible change in the way he drives.
Yeah, no. Somehow Bart drives with his knees. And that tracks for like literally all of the driving so far. But yeah, no, Bart does the whole like sticks out, tongue out, throwing up the horns, then pokes back in and keeps driving.
One of the guards just gives you a death glare and readjusts the grip on his gun.
Oh shit. I'm just gonna duck back in and drive.
Same, I would cry.
It's a dude standing at a gate at 2 o'clock in the morning. He doesn't have patience for that. He wouldn't actually
0.
do anything, but he would definitely scare the kid's mind.
Oh yeah, for sure. Bart's not gonna fuck with that. So he like heads down and follows.
So y'all get to the pond, and what do you do?
Cool, we get to the pond, and when we get there, Hock is out of the truck almost immediately. He's got the seat popped forward, and you see him like jangling with some keys and stuff behind the seat. He looks at you, Darren. He looks at you a little bit warily, and he goes, "Look, we've got a job to do." He takes a little .22 pistol out from behind the seat, and it's small. You can tell it's just like a 6-shot clip. It's just a little teeny tiny. And he puts that on the middle, like on the seat in front of him where he's not in the seat anymore. And he pulls out his shotgun from the back as well. And he's got it cracked open. He's just, it's open. It's not loaded. It's just cracked open over his arm. It's a single shot 410. It's not like anything crazy. And it's just what you take. You got your rat shot in it so you can kill snakes if they get up to the boat or whatever. So like, that's the vibe that's happening there on that side of the truck. And it's real serious.
Yeah, I'm like, this is real serious, real paranoid, considering you're just information gathering.
Hock is scared, and it makes sense for them to be armed on the water because not just monsters live here. There's a huge alligator population. There's like a huge like coyote population. That's one of the things about these sites is they were built over land that you couldn't farm, land that wasn't good for anything else, and so like they built these sites over places that had huge feral populations of various kinds of animals. And like the one in Jackson,
lots of copperheads in their cage.
Oh Jesus Christ, copperheads as big as your fucking arm. Like it's insane.
Oh,
but like in Jackson, it's fucking wild boars and coyotes.
Ooh.
And alligators, and like those are the 3 things that they have a huge problem with, and they have to cull them every year. And they cull the deer out there too, because the deer population gets so big because the deer population doesn't have enough natural predators to keep it at a healthy population, and so a lot of deer starve. And so it's like, so they go in and hunt, and they have a certain number of deer that they're supposed to kill every season. The same with the hogs and same with the coyotes. It's like it's just trying to maintain a particular population balance. Like, I don't own a gun, but if I were going to be going to fish in that area, I would definitely buy a shotgun, like just a simple ass little just in case. I think that's the attitude.
I don't know if there's this much alligators here, but for sure snakes, wild dogs that like roam in packs.
Yeah.
So many deer.
And he also ties the rods, starts handing the cane poles out.
Definitely bears.
Yes, bears for real. Oh, I swear to God, don't let us kill bears in this. I'd be so sad.
Bart swaps out the stone mortar and pestle for a wooden one in case it falls off the boat. And it just floats.
Nice. Nice.
Bart is prepared for everything.
Yeah, it's all in the van. It's all dented, but it's all in the van.
Because we haven't talked about the equipment that the flight gets. Roz slides out of the van and is holding this huge it's called a watchman's flashlight. It's like an entire foot long, and she's holding it like a bat. And then she's like, oh, I also have this, and reaches into her bag and just pulls out what is labeled as big knife. And you all are like,
amazing.
And it's just from her kitchen. It's from the kitchen.
Ross, where the hell did you get a knife like that? You had that in your bag? You could have stabbed yourself.
This is a computer bag. It's got lots of pockets. I know which pocket. Mama's not going to notice that it took it from the kitchen. But yeah, no, laptop bags have lots of pockets. And so, like, I know which pocket I keep the big knife in.
Roz, you took Aunt Clara's kitchen knife? That's even more dangerous than carrying a knife.
She's not going to notice. We're going to be back.
Thank you, God.
Roz, it's the big knife. You could have taken a steak knife or something. That's
the big knife.
Roz, it's the big one there.
It's fine.
Oh my God.
She got a new set for Christmas. This is from one of the older sets.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Roz. Okay, Roz. No, it's good. No, I'm glad. You know, I'm glad you can protect yourself. But I do need you to realize you just whipped out a knife out of your computer bag, and
yeah.
No, it's fine. Roz.
Darren is probably functioning off of like 6 cups of coffee at the moment, and maybe a Red Bull.
Well, there's a lot of Red Bull. That's what my bag. All my bag. Inside my bag is only Red Bull. Just so much Red Bull.
And nunchucks.
And nunchuck. I do have nunchuck.
But they're actually 2 Red Bull cans tied together.
Yeah. Give you wings, my foot. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm proud of you for bringing a knife, but also I'm very scared that you're now wielding a knife.
Okay, I'll put it back. Just know I got. Okay.
No, you can have it. No, you can have it.
I mean, this thing's pretty hefty too. I'm like shaking around this huge ass flashlight. This is pretty hefty too. If I had to put a number to it, I said it would do like 1 harm.
That's good. Yeah, no. I mean, of course, I want you to protect yourself. Just be careful, all right? Just your Aunt Clara texted me and said that if anything happens to you, it's my ass. So, just be careful.
Fine.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
I love when players give me suggestions for ways to creep them out. It's so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
Annabelle, are you grabbing anything out of your car to prepare? I don't remember what your equipment is.
Didn't we joke earlier? It was that they could have a bag of demons.
Just a whole bag.
A whole bag.
That is an option.
I only get one of those, and that's not the one I pick.
Wouldn't you hate it if you got your bag and it was only half filled with demons?
Yeah, you want to keep those demons stocked.
5 demon bag. I think I can probably guess what one of yours is, but I don't know what the other one is. But like, I also feel like you weren't going to be bringing any of those out of your car if you have it in your car.
Also, you guys did stop by the pawn shop and like stock up on shit.
Yeah, that's right. We did get a bunch of like flashlights and shit.
Yeah, so imagine that's still in the car. You might be using those to, find your way to the pond without...
Yeah.
And make a lot of noise so the snakes will stay away.
You do gotta stomp a little bit.
Oh, I imagine Annabelle's someone who takes a lot of hikes, so she has a snake stick.
Oh, yes she does. Yes, she does.
Hell
And
yeah.
Hock loves that shit.
And
Yes.
you've also probably got, you have your hiking boots on. And you got long pants.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Like, we go ahead and go to the pond? Are we all good? Everybody got their gear and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just for trying to figure out where we are on track, we're going to go across the pond to get to the deeper parts of the facility to kind of scout out.
We're going to walk around the pond. So this is going to be a hike. This is not going to be fun, but there are not enough boats for us all to go across.
Okay.
It would be like one of those logic puzzles where like you have a fox, a chicken, and a piece of corn. And
yeah, let's avoid let's avoid a riddle for this audio format.
No,
so yeah, we
walk
around.
All right.
Don't worry. Before the end of the game, there will be one.
Nice. It takes us about like 35-40 minutes to get from like where we are to around the lake, and there's a couple spots where we have to kind of splash through like some little low streams, but as we get to the other side, the forest becomes much denser. If you're familiar with nature, Annabelle, you would definitely see this, is that the trees are no longer randomly spotted. The trees sort of seem to be in a grid, seem to have some man-made structure to the way that they're placed. So you get the feeling that you've walked from the regular woods into like a movie set. And Hock points over off into what is absolutely black dark and says, we got to head over that way. If you got your flashlights, get them out now.
I feel like some of you've had some flashlights out.
Probably. And I didn't mean to take over that whole scene. I just wanted to get us there.
Yeah, no, that works. Unless there's anything anyone wants to do on the long walk. Aside from make sure you don't step on snakes.
Yeah, I'm ready to go into the very scary, complete darkness.
And this is probably like 3:30 in the morning at this point, so like we really are coming up on dawn.
Is that what time dawn happens?
I've never seen it myself.
It does happen earlier in the summer. I don't know exactly how early it happens in the summer because I never actually watch the sunrise because I'm asleep.
It's about 6:20 or so.
Okay, cool. We got a couple hours.
Hock takes y'all over into a spot. Definitely, you get in the water. We have to get about knee deep to get to the spot where we need to go.
What kind of shoes are everyone wearing?
Oh, Roz is screwed. Also, I'm sure at round about this point, Roz had given her bag to Darren because when you say knee deep for normal people, it's about midway to up my thigh. And I'm like, had to give my bag to Darren so that I didn't get it wet. But I knew that I might need my tech. And so I'm like, it's way up my thigh.
Yeah, Darren would take it. And Darren's wearing black Converse, so I'm also screwed.
Bart's in combat boots.
So you're probably fine.
Things are heavy.
Just make sure they get adequately dry, but you're probably fine for now.
Yeah.
Hock has some like those rubber boots, but they're shorter than he needed it to be. So he's kind of pissed because not only are they uncomfortable, now they're full of water.
Now your socks are wet.
Now they're doing the exact opposite of what they're supposed to do. Those are holding waters.
Exactly. They're waterproof from the inside now. Yeah.
That's not escaping.
Bart's definitely gonna make sure to add to the list long waiters to get through this section for the next time we come through.
Yeah, and you'll have them in the shop. We'll be able to find some. Hey, Annabelle, can I hold that stick for a second?
Sure.
He takes the stick, and they're kind of in the middle of this, what looks like a little cove. And he takes the stick, and he pokes it around in the water, and you hear it think against something. Hands the stick back to Annabelle, and he reaches down in the water, and he reaches down like shoulders deep. And he's got his head just like slightly above the water so he can breathe, and you see him turning something, and you hear like a grindy sort of wheel turning.
You never want blank water in your mouth.
No, you do not. No, you do not. And all of a sudden, this little cove that's really just big enough for all five of us to stand in suddenly starts to drain. And all the water slips down through several drains at the bottom of this cove, and there is a manhole next to the valve that he turned off.
No shit.
And that is going to get us under Gate B into the area between B and C.
Damn.
Shit, Hock. I normally don't question you, but how the hell did you know that?
I know a guy that knows a guy.
I don't know.
he starts fiddling with the manhole cover. Well, he's got a crowbar because he's got a crowbar. I mean, he's still struggling to get the thing open because that thing hadn't been open in a while. It's like an access tunnel.
Darren would help.
I also feel like Annabelle was not aware of this part of the plan.
Sorry. Yeah.
Sorry, Annabelle.
For what?
He stands there looking down the ladder, and he shines his light down. He can just barely see the bottom with his light on, and it's a good flashlight. And it looks like we're going to be climbing down a ladder for probably 100 feet.
Ah, hell, and all our shoes are wet?
Yeah, all our shoes are wet. About 100 feet, so like about a 10-story climb on a ladder.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
No idea any of this was out here.
Me
This
either.
is-
But it's good, though, isn't it?
But I'm totally fine with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just like, let's be real. You were basically co-DM from the beginning, so.
Well, I mean, the thing I love about this system is that it really is, it's so open-ended that the players can create and the DM can facilitate that in a way that, like, it makes it a more collaborative storytelling than, say, D&D is.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Well, depends on the DM, but yeah.
Yeah.
There's that.
And systems like these actually give you instructions on how to DM, which a lot of like D&D does not do.
Yeah.
Which I enjoy. I think Bart like looks down the ladder for a minute and like does that like low whistle to see like how much the echo like bounces back. So we're going here. This cuts through underground.
It's a pretty straight shot once we get down there.
Cool. No, I'm just trying to think because the Guardian usually shows up in the parking lot. So we'd have to cut from the parking lot down to this lake over here. And like Bart is kind of like mapping it in his head. Okay, yeah, no, this works.
Long walk, but it works.
Yeah. We get to whatever Object 51 is and we go and deal with that. How far are we planning on going tonight?
It's only about a mile from here to the end of the tunnel.
That's not too bad.
You hear a slight whimper from Roz. It's 3 steps. Every step you guys take is 3 steps for Roz. It's 4, 9.
3 miles for us. What? Yeah, that's a good question though. What are we trying to do here? We're trying to. I feel like this is a point of no return. I'm not saying I'm afraid. I'm not saying we shouldn't do this, but like we're trying to find this creature 51. What was it? Object 52.
Yeah. And whatever it is, it's messing with the spirit. But they haven't turned it on yet, so I wouldn't be able to track it or help the spirit right now.
And Hock, you think it's in at the other end of this tunnel, or this is leading the way, kind of?
I think that if we need to get a closer look at what's happening right outside the perimeter of the facility, we got to get past Gate B.
Yeah.
We got to get past Gate C. And
All right.
I don't know how we're going to do that part, but I do know how we're going to get between B and C.
And how was this
All right.
different than when we walked right into the facility? Like, where is this on the map different than when we went into the front door? Is this like a back entrance?
Object 51 is going to be deeper within like the much more restricted part of the facility. Y'all basically went in the visitor's entrance, which is significantly easier to get to.
So we basically have to go. No, yeah, that's cool. Cool.
So we would
All right, well.
hopefully deal with the visitor's entrance stuff and then be able to come here, get under and into the more restricted areas.
I think the creature tech would have been closer to there's an employee entrance.
Okay.
That's still going to be like more open and accessible, but it wasn't like the visitor entrance.
Okay. So
Okay.
this would put us closer to the spot where the attacks are happening anyway, if we take this tunnel.
Yes.
Cool. So
Awesome.
Excellent.
So this is our way in. We deal with the Guardian, and then from there, we'll figure out a way into the deeper section.
Sounds good to me.
Cool.
Well, I think we should continue on. So we're standing at a manhole in a recently drained cove, and this is the best way we can get to where the attacks were happening.
More or less, yes.
At least closer.
Y'all are gonna head down the long ladder with your very wet, squishy shoes.
Absolutely.
And when they get to the bottom, Hock's got bad news for them.
Before you get to the bottom, let's have the people in not the smart shoes roll to act under pressure to see how well you handle going down this ladder.
Oh, great.
In very wet
All right.
shoes.
Oh, wait. The people in good shoes or the people in bad shoes?
Annabelle's got hikey boots, so it should be fine. Combat boots should be fine. So, I think mostly Roz and Darren.
Okay.
Probably,
Since y'all
yeah.
are wearing very, very soaked Converse.
Is act under pressure rolling with cool?
Yeah, that's plus cool.
Okay, plus cool. Yeah. Yeah, that's an 8.
Okay,
Nice.
it's awkward. You probably have a couple moments where you start to slip. It's not the most fun experience, but you're fine. And what'd you get, Darren?
That is a 3 + 2 + 1, 6.
Mark experience.
There it is.
Does anybody want to help Darren out so he doesn't fall down the ladder?
Yeah. Bart's got sensible shoes. Bart can help. Oh.
I've got sensible shoes.
That's a 6. Bart has +0 cool. So that's just a normal 6. So I will...
Bart tries to help out. I will allow one more person to try and help out.
Hock yells up the ladder because all these jackasses are trying to come down the ladder, and there's 4 of them, and if any of them falls, they're all gonna fall.
Yeah, no, it's true. I was nervous about this.
Oh my god! I told y'all.
That's a good question. What's the marching order for going down the ladder? I feel like
Hock goes first. Yeah.
I feel like Darren would probably be going last just to make sure everyone else gets in. So I'm bringing...
Okay, yeah. So, Darren slips. Bart tries to grab for Darren, also slips.
There's kind of a standoff between Annabelle and Darren at the end where they're both like, are you going?
Yeah.
in that case, if Annabelle was the last person to go in, you would be the one that would be able to help out so he doesn't fall.
Okay. Okay.
So roll plus cool
Alright.
to see if that works.
Yeah, I feel like at that moment, Darren would be like, Miss Annabelle, you go. I'll go last. Oh, you want to go? Oh, okay, okay. And he would just like do it.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
What happens when you help out and you get a mixed success? Expose yourself to trouble or danger.
You said Darren went and then Annabelle, right?
Yeah, I think I was below her.
I think as you start to slip, Bart tries to help, but does not. It's like you grab onto the nearest thing, Annabelle's foot.
Uh-oh.
And, Annabelle, you have someone, like, holding onto your foot. I might need you to act under pressure to see how well you
Act
hold
under
on.
pressure.
Or,
Is that...
let's say roll plus tough, just because that makes more sense.
Oh, plus tough?
Yeah.
Okay.
How well you're able to hold on.
6, 7, 8, 9, plus 2, 11.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, so
Nice.
you have no problem, and Darren, you have some time to kind of, like, get better footing. I imagine Bart is still trying to help, even if it's not super helpful.
Yeah. I think after a little bit, Bart just, like, gives up because he's starting to, like, also slide off, and it's like, oh, no.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing that.
Well, I made a joke about how you have infinite cosmic power and itty-bitty noodle arms.
There's not much muscle, it's mostly just, like, he's built kind of thick, and that's about it.
Interesting. I love it.
Yeah, so it takes you a second, but you're able to kind of, like, get better footing, and it's still not the most pleasant time getting down a ladder, but there are no real issues. I picture Hock kind of, like, banging his head against the wall gently, so as to not make a lot of noise.
My bad, everyone. Sorry. My shoes are real slippery. Thank you, Miss Annabelle.
Are you alright? Did you turn your ankle or anything? Nothing?
Nah, I'm just the Converse literally offer no support or stick or anything. They might be the worst shoe ever, but they look really good. So, next time we're climbing back up, I'm just going to do it barefoot. But thank you for letting me borrow your foot for a second. It was very nice of you. I'll do better next time. That was terrifying. I feel like I inched closer to leveling up right there.
Also, real life Nicola felt that so hard as she wears Converse to work every day.
I wear Converse most days too, and like every time like there's any sort of environmental change other than walking on just a perfectly flat surface, my anxiety just rises. I'm like, ooh.
Oh no.
This is gonna be bad.
Not like this.
Mistakes were made.
I wear Asics, but that's because, like, retail, you kind of have to have comfy shoes. But when I bought my new ones, they're like bright blue with hot pink on the back, and I love them.
Nice.
Alright, so y'all get to the bottom, and then what happens next?
Thank you, Miss Annabelle.
When they get to the bottom, though, Hock just, like, stands with his hands on his hip, looking at all of them, disgusted.
Yeah.
What did you expect?
Says, look, I don't know what I expected, but that weren't it. Next time we gotta move like that as a group, think about the spacing in between you, because that could have been a really bad thing. We all could have fell down, and all of us died down here. And then what the hell are we gonna do?
That's a good point. Well, we're learning. We're making it happen. We'll do better next time.
All right.
I'm really glad we got a dress rehearsal.
Grumpy old man with the gaggle of awkward, slightly goth children.
Goth-ish.
You got about a mile to get your head straight. He said it's a straight shot, easy walk, all straight. Ain't no turns, ain't no doors. We just got to walk a mile before we go upstairs. But listen,
All right.
it's going to be probably close to 4 o'clock in the morning when we get up there. Sun will be coming out soon.
Gotta hurry.
There's a chance, y'all, and I don't like this, but there's a chance if the sun comes up before we get done with what we're doing, that we may need to hide out between gates B and C.
Oh.
Also, how long would it take the guards to realize that, oh hey, there's no one at the pond?
There's a lot going on here, guys. There's a lot of clues leading to us here. The faster we can get what we came here for and leave, that's the best. But y'all be prepared. We may have to do some stuff we don't want to do.
All right.
Well, let's get going.
So, does that mean it's like 3:30 by now? Because IRL, I can walk a mile in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So it must be like 3:30. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out what we're doing.
Yeah, it's about 3:30 now, and then it'll take us about. And this is a straight shot. It's an easy walk.
20, 30.
At the most, 15, 20 maybe, even if we're booking it.
Let's get going. Gotta get these shoes dry now.
I mean, a lot of people can walk faster than IRL me, so I believe 50.
Does somebody want to give Roz a piggyback ride? Because
I was thinking about it, yeah.
I'm not that slow. I don't think Roz would let anyone do that because they need to save their energy for like running. Roz is.
That's a good point.
Roz can keep up when she tries.
So 30 minutes or 20 minutes pass, we get to the end of the thing, and you can see where there used to be a ladder going up. There's, holes in the wall where rungs would have been. But instead of a ladder going up, there's just a door. That's a gift, Brandon Jean. You do what you want to with that shit, because that's just a gift.
Is that door open though? Is the question.
I don't know. You're the keeper. You're the keeper. I don't know what we're doing.
Who wants to investigate the door?
I mean, Hock's gonna jiggle the handle. I don't feel like I need to roll for that. I could fail at jiggling the handle.
I'm gonna say it's blocked from the other side.
Oh, from the other side, of course. So at that point, Hock turns around and looks and goes, "Unless one of y'all can get through this door, this is the end of the road."
Oh, wait. Everyone stand back. I'm going to try something.
Nice. I love it.
Oh,
I mean, maybe a little further back.
Okay.
And then, checking. Just 2 more steps. Okay, good.
Hock goes way the fuck back. Just
Keep
way
going.
back.
Yeah. Bart sits down and takes out the mortar and pestle, and it's gross, and it's a servant tunnel, but Bart's whatever, dirt is dirt, and is going to try to use combat magic but attach the earth tag to it, the earth elemental, or like element, so that it's a forceful restraining. So hopefully that'll force the door open when I throw the combat magic.
Ooh.
It will be obvious and loud, but since we're in an underground tunnel and it's just us, I think only we will be feeling the effects of a loud chunk of earth just like barreling through a door.
That's not going to be great for your hearing.
Oh yeah, that's why I told everyone to stand back.
That's still not going to be great for the hearing.
Okay, I make sure to let everyone. I'm like, hey, yeah, also like cover your ears.
By the way, was there like a keypad on this door, or was it just a lock?
You can't see the lock. It's from the other side, and like looking at it, you could tell like it's pretty well sealed, so it could possibly be like it locks from the other side. So if something happens and that tunnel gets flooded, they can close it off as well.
All right, I'm going to roll kick some ass with plus weird because I'm doing combat magic.
Okay.
Nice.
So that's an 8, and I'm going to use my missile, which is +1 harm, magic, far, obvious, loud, and my earth element tag, which is forceful, restraining to the base. So using the mortar and pestle, I'm just kind of grinding away, and like these green sparks start to like pop up out of it, and all of them sort of coalesce into this like glowing, like almost like meteor shape. And Bart kind of like it does a little mock baseball swing and like swings with the little like mortar part and just like swings it towards the door, and there's just like horrible loud like stone on metal crunch as whatever happens with the mix success, you tell me. I guess it would be a kick some ass mix success. So
how much harm can a reinforced door take?
Less than that.
So this would just be I'm banking on the forceful part,
trying to break the locking mechanism.
Yeah, I'm not trying to like blast the door off because my missile only does 1 harm, and the forceful restraining part is what I'm banking on. So I want to like kind of force the lock to kind of crunch or break open so that we can open the door normally.
Okay, I think there is this. Well, you can't hear much for a while, but when you go and jiggle the door, you feel like things shuddering and grinding for a second, like things are being dislodged. And then the door starts to give a little bit. It's still a heavy door.
Okay. So now we can, like, open it as a group.
Yeah. I also imagine even the people who covered their ears, your ears are ringing a little bit, because you are in a tunnel that's probably got a lot of metal.
Yeah, Bart didn't have the luxury of covering his ears, so because it was a mixed success, I imagine he takes some damage, too.
He might not be able to hear for a little bit.
Ooh, ouch.
Or at least hear well.
Y'all turn back when you realize Roz is not there helping you at the door, and she is full on sitting on the ground writing out what just happened. Like, oh my god, aliens have superpowers, and and then he swung it like a little baseball bat, and then just furiously writing this all down, full on sitting on the ground.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Darren would definitely go help if the door's like has been like shifted or dislodged a little bit. He would go do what he could to help open it the rest of the way, or enough of the way.
It's a big heavy door that hasn't been opened for a while, so like it does move, but like it takes a second, and it's probably not the quietest thing.
Oh, that bomb just went off, so if they know we're here, this grinding this door open is not going to change that. So let's just here, Hock, come on, help me, and we just take the time it takes to slide the door open as much as we can for all of us to get through. And then after that, as soon as it's that wide, I feel like we would stop.
Stay tuned to find out what happens next on Tempus Multae. You can get early access to our episodes over at patreon.com/pseudonymsocial. If you like our show, please consider leaving us a review on your favorite podcasting app so people can know where to find us. We don't pay for marketing, so word of mouth is the best we got, and we couldn't do this without your help. Tempus Multae is a production of Pseudonym Social, changing reality one story at a time. It is a Monster of the Week game set in the town of Oak Ridge, Tennessee. This season was made in conjunction with Doug Hawley of Good, Better, Quest as a prologue to a show he's doing set in Oak Ridge's sister city of Jackson, South Carolina. I am your keeper and producer. To get more information on this or any of our other shows, check out our website at pseudonymsocial.wordpress.com.